is the oldest and confirmed modern human in the Philippines. Evidence of this Homo sapiens was discovered in the Tabon Caves complex on Palawan Island. The discovery was made by Dr. Robert Fox, an American anthropologist, in 1962. The Tabon man lived in the Stone Age, from 37,000 to 47,000 years ago. The skull, bone, and jaw of 3 different individuals were found in the Palawan caves. The caves provide evidence that these early humans both made and used stone tools. They also had knowledge of fire. These early Stone Age humans were hunters and gatherers. Hunters and gatherers had no domesticated plants or animals for food. Instead, they obtained all their food directly from the wild. Eventually, cavemen and early people that time learned how to illustrate their environment. They wrote in caves using rocks, and they also used the barks on trees and carved their messages to tell what is happening in their lives. Later that time, hieroglyphs was invented. Hieroglyph was greatly used during Jesus Christ's incarnation. The 10 Commandments were graved in the stones. Egyptians also used the hieroglyphs before to govern and control their people. Here in the Philippines, our ancestors made their own alphabets, which they called ang alibata. Teachers before used this alibata to teach their students how to read and write. Nowadays, we use the new alphabets to read and write, while alibata is no longer used.
Johannes Gutenberg was a German publisher who invented the printing press and the modern book. He invented the book to make putting thoughts on pages easier.
The practice of communication by written documents carried by an intermediary from one person or place to another almost certainly dates back nearly to the invention of writing. However, development of formal postal systems occurred much later. The first documented use of an organized courier service for the diffusion of written documents is in Egypt, where pharaohs used couriers for the diffusion of their decrees in the territory of the state. The earliest surviving piece of mail is also Egyptian, dating to 255 BC. The next advancement in telecommunication was the radio, the first wireless mode of communication. Radios send messages by radio waves instead of wires. German scientist Heinrich Hertz proved the existence of radio waves. Alexander Graham Bell is best known for his invention of the telephone. While trying to discover the secret to transmitting multiple messages on a single wire, Bell heard the sound of a plucked string along some of the electrical wire. One of Bell's assistants, Thomas A. Watson, was trying to reactivate a telephone transmitter. As technology flourished in this present generation, newspapers, radios, and televisions turned into mobile phones, and eventually, smartphones. People of all ages now have social media accounts. It is an instrument to spread word and awareness to everyone. Technology is an important tool to everyone today.